Hello and welcome to our presentation about the professional management of document retentions. So what is this all about? You don't want to be in the news like these companies, do you? This is just one example how companies suffered from litigation. And it's not the first time that companies have been fined based on documents which retention period has already expired. So it's not really safe to keep everything. Managing retentions of documents is essential and pays off quickly. Reality often is different. A steady growth of data and documents is filling up your storage and driving infrastructure and migrations costs. Documents have been collected over decades without considering their current relevance and value, and of course without cleaning up documents no longer needed. As the digitalization is penetrating more and more business processes, the volume will increase at an even faster pace, with 90% being created just in the last few years and the volume to double every 2 years. So you're suffering from high costs for storage, the administration and also project costs if migrating your ECM applications. On the other hand, we see increasing internal and external requirements with regard to legal and regulatory provisions, which not only drive costs, but also risk. Risk from deleting documents still needed, or risk from keeping documents no longer needed. Unfortunately, there is little support and awareness for the management of retentions and controlled deletion of documents. This does not only drive unnecessary IT infrastructure costs, but also brings along substantial risks. So it's absolutely mandatory to manage your documents retention properly. Final P8 provides basic retention management functionality. However, it is limited regarding the settings and the handling, in particular with regard to reporting and approval processes. The answer to this challenge is the CENIT retention solution, which complements the basic retention functionality of Final P8. Reports provide you an overview of all documents to be deleted and their retention settings. Documents are deleted in a controlled and secure manner in adherence to your compliance guidelines, either manually or in automated batches. All deletions and modifications are logged for auditing purposes. Critical documents can be deleted only after the appropriate approval. A user will receive a list of documents expired and can do checks if desired. Documents not to be deleted can be protected by manual holds. If the deletion is denied, the document will get a new retention date. Otherwise, it will be deleted. If documents which retention period has expired are still needed, for example for litigations, they can be excluded from deletion by setting manual or automated holds. The reports can be configured based on your specific needs. For example, you can structure your reports by object class, properties or storage area. These reports can be generated ad hoc or automatically and be sent to the relevant knowledge workers based on predefined schedules. So you will no longer miss the deletion of documents no longer needed. From the Content Navigator UI, you can create new holds, define criteria for automated holds, and of course delete them if no longer appropriate. The approval processes can be multi-stage. Some documents might be deleted after being reviewed by 4 eyes, others might require more approvers. To minimize the efforts for the knowledge workers, approvals can be done in batches instead on the document level. The CENIT retention solution leverages Final P8 Content Manager and IBM Content Navigator. A plugin in Content Navigator provides the front-end services, so its handling is very easy and intuitive. The background processing in Final P8 is controlled and executed by the CENIT Service Manager, which is part of the CENIT retention solution. Here we can see some sample reports showing the storage utilization and a list of documents and their retention settings for a specific document class. The CENIT retention solution gives you insight into your retention settings. Periodic reports provide the user with the relevant information which documents can be deleted. The deletion itself can be managed through approvals or delayed through holds. The solution helps you meeting compliance requirements and mitigating risks, both by deleting documents no longer wanted and by protecting documents not to be deleted. The deletion of irrelevant document frees up significant storage resources, helping you to continuously contain infrastructure costs. How do I get there? To get the best value out of the CENIT retention solution, we strongly recommend a tailored implementation that is based on the best practices, but also takes your specific requirements into consideration. In our turnkey implementation, we will support you in the following activities: a thorough analysis of your final platform as well as your retention policies to determine the best configuration. Our best practices will be complemented with custom configurations to meet your specific requirements in your unique environment and industry, for example, related to regulatory requirements. Then we will install and configure the CENIT retention solution in the production and non-production environments that shall be covered. Typically, we start in a non-production environment like pre-prod or QA, where we configure the retention settings, the approval processes, as well as the automated batches for holds and document deletions. When everything is to your entire satisfaction, this configuration will be rolled out into production. An administrator training will enable your ECM administrators to use, configure, and maintain the solution themselves. This training is tailored to your needs, so it will be conducted in your own final environment. If you think this is beneficial to you, let us propose you a solution scenario that is tailored to your needs. We could do a requirements analysis to determine the scope, based on your retention policies and system architecture. In a solution scenario, we would determine the best implementation approach for your environment and calculate the associated costs for software licenses and implementation services. Then we will present the solution scenario in a management presentation. What do you think? If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact me. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you.